this is another layout update for Everard Junction. Over the past sort of 2 weeks or so, it's been very hot, so I haven't really been coming up here at all to do any work because it's just been unbearable up here. But over the past sort of couple of days, it started to cool down, so I've been able to come up and get some work done, and I've done enough to do an update, I think. So on this side, I've started doing some ballasting. Obviously, need to continue it further up there, but it's just the start, obviously, because I've now run out of grey ballast. I need to go and get some more. This will be the yard scene. At the back will be a retaining wall that runs all the way along to hide all the junk, and here will be loads of sidings and sheds for me to store my locos and some of my rolling stock. Then we move to this corner. There hasn't been much progress in this corner recently. It's basically the same as it was the last time I did an update. I haven't really done anything. I've just sorted out a few bits and pieces and found all the people I've got. And then if we move down here, obviously we've got the station platforms, and all the track is still working nicely. We've got the junction up here, which is all working. And then over here we move down to where I have got some progress done. Next to my nice little signal box, I've done some growing of weeds, and I've installed my first go at sort of cable troppings. And obviously I've ballasted this section along here with more sort of black cinders in it to make it look a bit more underused compared to the rest of it when I get down to doing the rest of it. And then that follows around here. You can hear new going past. So I've ballasted all around here. Then we get to this bit where I've actually been steaming in over the last few days. This is going to be my my river slash canal slash stream, basically. And it starts over here. It will run under the layout and comes down here, and obviously this will be made into an industrial bridge, and the sides obviously will be scenicked up, and I'll get some water effects from probably Woodland Scenics or somebody like that, and then I can make a sort of fairly industrial looking stream slash river with a few discharge pipes coming off from this left hand side over here going into the river, and then I can you know, scenic it up and add weeds and stuff. And then what I've also done is I've cut out this section of the baseboard and moved it down about 1.5 inches or so, which means I look from this angle, it gives the layout greater depth and makes it look like the whole main line is on an embankment. It also means that the stream on this side has a shallower, more sort of natural bank, and on this side it's more built up and industrial. There we go. That's coming along quite nicely. And for the inside of the tunnel, I've made some bits which are over here, I think. There they are. So this is my concrete piece that will go along the side of the either side of the tunnel, or bridge rather. And obviously this will all be, you know, weathered and such. And I'll put graffiti all over it because, you know, bridge supports and all kinds of things like this always have graffiti all over them. So I'll show you a few pictures of those when I get round to it. And then also finished off the hill up here. My last video, it sort of came to about here, I think. Can't remember exactly where it came to, but it now runs all the way along. I just need to add some more realistic paint and stuff, because the mountain rock itself has just got the basic brown coat on it at the moment. I need to get some more greys and blacks onto it. I've also had a go at weathering my small mineral wagons, because obviously by the 1980s there were very few of these left, and they were really coming to the end of their working life, so I've tried to make them look as sort of destroyed and broken as possible, almost as if they're being towed to the scrapyard. I've got a few in there. And then obviously I've got my limpet wagons as well mixed in, so that's my ballast train for the moment. Yep. The points here are all still working fine after I ballasted them, which the 47 will now demonstrate for you. And the tunnel up there has had a little bit more weathering to it, and I've added a retaining wall just in this corner to bring it all nicely into shape. And then obviously once I've got all the basic scenery down, this will then be given the final blue coat of paint to give the real, you know, the darker colour, get rid of all the brush streaks and stuff and make it match, obviously, because at the moment it doesn't match. And then I can start adding trees and large clumps of bushes and stuff. And yeah, it's starting to come along. I'm starting to get a model railway after all this time of just baseboards and track. So I'll leave you with a few pictures of trains running along this section and maybe in the station, and I'll give you another update in about 1.5 weeks or so to show you how far I've come with this river that I'm building.